Hello, my YouTube family. I want to say thank you to everybody who gave me well wishes. I was a little under the weather. The temperatures with the heat and everything down here, and everybody's allergies have been acting up like really bad. And my eyes were like so puffy and red, and I'm like, I was just not in any mood to film or anything that day. So I apologize for not putting a video out on Thursday. But today is Saturday, and today the poll was when I had put up for a pasta dish, and the winner of that was the Baked Ziti. So we are going to make the Baked Ziti. I'm going to show you my ingredients, and then I'll show you what we have. We have your favorite sauce. I just use this because I have one son who likes the canned sauce better. So you can use 1 or 2 cans depending on how saucy you want your pasta and everything to be. Here they don't like it overly sauced, so I'm going to go and just use 1 can. 2 boxes of ziti. You can also use the ziti rigatoni. I think there's a just a rigatoni or penne, any kind of pasta you want. I'm going with ziti because that's what they like the best here. The sauce, you need ricotta cheese. This is a 15 ounce of ricotta cheese. We might not use all that. We might use about maybe 3/4 of that. We'll see when we get to it. Mozzarella cheese, probably going to need about a cup, a little over a cup of mozzarella cheese. You need 1 egg. You need your pot. I already put the water in my pot. Let me move this over here so you can see the water is already in my pot. So we have that. You need oregano and salt and pepper to taste. So I'm going to get this off the stove here so we can turn our water on for our pasta. And you also need a pan, either a throwaway pan, or if you have like a deep casserole dish, you can use that too. I'll make an easy cleanup, so I'm using the throwaway pan. And we're going to get all this off to the side. And we're going to turn our water on. We'll bring it up to high so we can get that to boil quicker. And while that's going, I'm going to show you how I put my ricotta and mozzarella cheese together. So I'm going to swing yous around. Let me get my mozzarella and my ricotta. Okay. Mozzarella, ricotta, we need our egg. Put the egg up there so it don't roll off. We need our oregano and salt and pepper to taste. So what we're going to do is, this is how I put my cheeses together. Put that off to the side right now. So this is a 15 ounce whole milk ricotta cheese. So I am going to, don't need all of that. It's about, there's still some in there, so that's about 3/4 of the container of the ricotta cheese. We have our mozzarella cheese. And we are going to add some mozzarella in here, which is about, I'm going to say about maybe 1/2 cup to a cup. It depends on how cheesy you want it. They like a lot of cheese here, so I'm going to add that in there. We're going to add some pepper. We don't need the salt because there's a lot of salt in the cheeses. So we're going to do some pepper. And it's salt and pepper to taste. So We're going to use some oregano. If I can get the oregano open. There we go. And you want I guess 1 to 2 teaspoons. I don't measure anything. So about 1 to 2 teaspoons of oregano. And you want your 1 egg. This is going to help bind everything together. Alright, I'm going to put my hands a quick wash. Alrighty. Okay. Now we're going to mix everything together. So this way we have our cheeses ready for when our pasta gets cooked. And this is just going to loosen up the ricotta cheese a little. Just want this all mixed together. Make sure it's all incorporated. There we go. Alrighty, we got that all situated. Now with this, sometimes if you want, you can maybe have some meatballs, slice the meatballs in half, and you can do like meatballs in between the layers, because I layer mine. You can do that, or you can do sausage, or you can just have it on the side as a side dish with the Baked Ziti. So we have everything all mixed together, which is good. Okay, and we're just going to set that off to the side. And I'm just going to clean up my mess a little bit here. Okay, and I'm going to move you back over this way, and okay. We got our water boiling there. I apologize, I don't know when my camera shut off, but we're just going to run through this real quick of what I put in here. I used 3/4 of a container, 15-ounce container of ricotta cheese. I used about a cup, maybe about a cup of mozzarella cheese, salt and pepper to taste. I left the salt out because the cheeses are salty enough, so I only added just a little bit of pepper. 1 egg and 2 teaspoons of oregano. And I mixed that all together. So you can see everything makes it nice and loose, because this is what we're going to put between our layers. So let me move you over this way. My water is boiling, and I sprayed my pan. I'm going to put a cookie sheet underneath this to sturdy that. And I got 2 boxes of ziti. So I'm waiting for the water to boil so we can put our ziti in. Once the ziti is done, cook it to what it says on the box. And mine will take about 11 minutes. So once that's all done and we have the pasta in and the pasta's cooked, you want to cook it to al dente, the pasta, because this is going to bake into the oven, so the noodles will cook a little bit more. So once the noodles are done, I will show you how I put everything together. Okay, the pasta is all drained. So now we are going to layer it and put everything together. Just grab my mozzarella. I always like to put a little bit of sauce in the bottom of the pan so nothing sticks. Even though we sprayed it, I still like to put sauce in the bottom. And we're just going to move that around a little bit like this. Make sure everything gets coated. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're going to add some of our noodles. This is going to be a little bit difficult. We're going to do like 2 layers. Okay. spread that out, make it even. Alrighty, we're going to add a little more sauce. Okay, I'm just going to mix that around a little. And I just like to put dollops of cheese. If you are going to layer it. So we're going to do some dollops of cheese. There you go. I just spread it around just a little bit. And now what we're going to do is put the rest of our pasta. Oop. Alrighty, we'll get that out of the way. I dropped some pasta down here. There we go. That can go back in there. We're just going to spread this out just a tiny bit, so everything gets all situated here. There you go. Okay. And then we're going to add some more sauce. Now you don't have to worry about heating up the sauce because it's going into the oven. So you definitely want to, you know, it's definitely going to heat up that way. Okay. Now you want to set your oven to 350. I should have done that before and I didn't. Preheat yours to 350. Don't do as I do because I turn mine on late. Okay. We got all that in there. Okay. And we have a little bit of ricotta cheese. We're just going to lay that right on top. Just spread it out a little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to put some mozzarella cheese on the top. And you want at least maybe 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. One you want to mix with the ricotta, and then you want at least 1 for the top. Okay. Let me grab my foil. Bigger one. It's not open. So we have to open it. There we go. Okay. What I like to do is I like to spray my foil. So this way the cheese won't all stick to the foil. So just going to give that a spray, and we're going to grab it, and I should have used 2, but I didn't. That's okay. Well, you know what, let me put another piece on, just to make sure. And this is going to go into the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. But we're going to set the timer for 20 minutes. And then once that's done, we're going to take the foil off. Let the cheese brown up. Okay, let's set it for 20. Let the cheese brown up, and this way it'll be nice and golden brown on the top. So once that's done, then I will show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, that's what it looks like after 20 minutes. I took the foil off. The cheese is already starting to melt. You can see not much stuck to the foil. That's why I spray the foil. So I'm going to put this back in for about another 10 minutes and make sure that it gets a little brown on top. Okay, mine is a little brown. They don't like it like completely brown on top, because then if you leave it in too long, the noodles will get a little hard. So I'm going to show you the layers. You can see the different layers and stuff in there. But yep, that's how you make, well, this is my version of Baked Ziti. This is how my family likes it. You can mix it up if you like. You don't have to make it exactly like mine. If you don't like the ricotta cheese and you only like mozzarella, you can do that too. So this would be great if you pair it with some garlic bread and a salad, and you're good to go for dinner. So that is my version of Baked Ziti. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you as part of the YouTube family. If you go out, please stay safe and always remember to believe in yourself. I love you all. Take care, everyone. Bye.